原来是。
Você vai estar de boa.
Make sure you have your passport all the time.
Close the fan and lift it.
こ これこれ